you're a music producer in 2026, you probably have a ton of apps on your phone and your computer that promise to make you better. Some actually do, like literally some of them are cheat codes, but some are just cosplaying productivity. There's actually one that I think are making producers dramatically worse, but then later in the video, you're gonna see how you can use that app in another way, and I'm gonna defend it as like an S tier. So let's rank them. Before we start, I know the comments on this video are gonna be a disaster, so keep them coming. We'll start with Suno, F tier. Yep, let's get violent immediately. And yes, I get it, the technology is ridiculous. You type in like, oh, I want a melodic techno song that sounds like this with some bass, and then boom, you have a song. Cool. That's not music production. That's ordering food, right? Like you're not actually cooking. You're just going on DoorDash and saying, I want this for dinner. So that's a different thing. Like you're watching this video, you're on our channel, you're trying to become a music producer. If that's the goal, then Suno's not gonna typically help you learn music production. F tier, we might come back to it though. Splice, S tier. Let's swing in the completely other direction, Splice. I think it's S tier. I only have one knock on it, but we'll get into that. Splice changed music forever, and I don't think it's even arguable at this point. The samples, the vocals, the one-shots, the MIDI, plug-in, rents, it's all in one. 15, 20 years ago, if you wanted to do these things, you would have had to rent out a studio and hire someone to play those sounds and a session player here and a guitarist there. And now you have access to that via a Splice membership. At one downside that has it on the border of like S to A tier is it helped create the copy paste producer. You're now hearing like the same vocal in 90 songs. Like that's a real thing that you got to be careful of. But the impact, like the usability, it's massive, right? Like every music producer is probably going to be using Splice. Let's go down a notch though. The FL Mobile, like able to note apps, D tier. Like I'm grouping these together on purpose. Like these are the apps that we all like kind of fantasize about, but aren't like real in any which way. Oh, I'll make this music on the plane, right? I'll sketch an idea in bed, or I'll produce while I'm traveling. Like we all have that fantasy. But these apps, yeah, you'll download it, you'll use it twice, you'll make a terrible loop, and it's never going to replace an actual DAW. It's a cool concept, but not good in terms of habit or production. It's D tier. Mixed in key, totally S tier. Mixed in key, this is like one of those tools that a DJ producer is going to quietly use forever. It's not flashy. There's no hype around mixed in key. It's just absurd utility. Harmonic analysis, key detection, the organization of all of your stuff. And the reason why it's so great is quite simple. Great tools reduce friction. Like that's it. It's all about giving your workflow less friction. You finish more music, you make more music, you play more music, and mixing key enables you to do that. S tier for me. Captain plugins, I'm gonna go with a C tier because look, it's genuinely useful. If you need quick harmonic ideas, cool. You need some chord movement inspiration, great. But there's a dangerous line between tools that accelerate your creativity and tools that become your creativity. So that's kind of the issue here. Like if it becomes your end all be all and it turns into like your go-to crutch, I don't love it. And that's why I would just put it as a C tier. Voice notes, S tier. Everyone's sleeping on this. This may be my hottest take. Yes, the voice notes app on your phone. It's right there. Everyone's got it. Because songwriting ideas, like these things in our head, like it's fragile. The hooks, the lyrics, the melodies, I've got this idea, and then boom, it's gone. And by the time you get to the DAW, it's an hour later and you forgot it. The best producers capture ideas immediately. There's zero friction. There's always availability. And sometimes you need something to record that. It's also free and it's so useful. Next one I've got is a B tier. It's Landr. Landr, I would go B tier. Landr is microwave food, right? It's very convenient. It's fast, sure. It gets the job done, I would say. Would I serve this at a fancy restaurant? No. For demos, I think it's useful. For beginners, it's fine. But for like a world-class final result, that's a different conversation. This is B tier. Sound Gym. I'm going all the way up to A tier on this one. Something that producers massively underrate are apps like SoundChin. Of course, we love to obsess over the fun stuff, over the plugins, but few are obsessing over their ears, which to me is crazy because your ears have everything to do with the product. EQ recognition, compression training, transient recognition, all this stuff. This is one of those apps that helps upgrade you in that sense. And I like it because this one is all about what we believe in, which is like, instead of just finding things to like do the work for you, this helps you become a better producer. So for me, this type of app is an A tier. Next one, YouTube. YouTube, this is a platform, right? I'm gonna put YouTube very, very high if you're using it the right way. Because YouTube can definitely help you. It has helped millions of producers. So in that sense, it's like an S tier, right? It's free, it's amazing, you have all this information. But at the same time, it creates tutorial addicts. Now, I know people that have watched 900 videos, 10,000 videos, 5,000 videos over here, they've finished 0 songs. Sometimes the information is just not transforming the person. Like watching is not the same as doing. So if you're a kind of person that consumes a lot of tutorials on YouTube and it's not creating action, then it's not an S tier. Then it's much, much lower. It could be a D tier. This is the exact trap and why a lot of people applied to our program, our premium program at Cosmic Academy. Yes, for those that don't know, Cosmic Academy is actually a development program. Now, sure, we have all these great tutorials here on YouTube, but we work personally with artists on their brand, on their music, and we work for real results. We had 12 students play EDC in just the last few years because some folks, the structure is required for them. They need that structure. They need that personalization, and tutorials can't always give you that. So if you're looking to take your career to the next level, I'm gonna leave a link below to apply right in the comments. Jumping back to like another educational software app, Complete Ear Trainer, I'm putting that as an A as well. So this one's less flashy than some of them. It's very legit. It's doing interval training with you. We got pitch recognition on there. There's a lot of like musicianship that is part of what they're trying to accomplish with you. And like the reason this matters, just to like hammer home on this, like our ears, they sometimes suck. And then if your ears suck, that's going to reflect in your music. And I think something very common that at least I hear from my students is they might not have the musical background, right? Like I think a lot of you watching this, maybe you didn't play piano for 10 years growing up. Maybe you didn't play guitar when you were growing up or in high school. So, okay, you might be lacking on some of these ear training things. This is a great app to help you there. I'm gonna now jump to a different kind of app. I'm gonna talk about Moises. This, I'm going A tier. I think Moises is very, very useful. You have stem separation, you have chord detection on there. You sometimes have reference breakdowns, which are helpful. And the reason why I think this is great is because it helps create clarity. And clarity helps you make better decisions. And then when you make better decisions, you make more music, you finish tracks faster. So anytime we're finishing music faster, I'm putting that as a huge benefit. That's an A tier. Now let's bring one back that we put on F tier, and I'm gonna split it. Suno. There are parts of Suno that I would put at an A or even an S tier. Because I can already hear the comments that you guys wrote at the beginning of the video when I put it F tier. Well, what about ideation and coming up with concepts and thoughts and melodies? And here's where Suno gets interesting. If you use it for inspiration, if you use it for experimentation, I think it's actually pretty cool. Let's do a genre experiment. Let's mix these 5 different sounds. Let's mix these 5 different melodies. Like, okay. I wonder what Afro house would sound like with vocals that would typically be in country music, but like bass from dubstep. And immediately, you can test that out. You can experiment on that. Here's the thing though, is the finished product gonna be amazing? Nah, and I don't know if the technology will get there, right? Like look at video right now with AI. Sure, there's video at this point with AI that is almost indistinguishable. But currently, as we sit here in 2026, Suno still is not gonna be able to make the quality of record right now that someone who's very good at producing could do. So hey, if you're using it for inspiration, if you're using it for experimentation, all right, it's an A tier for that. But as a full production suite, as a DAW essentially, I'm still putting it as an F. Now I've got one called Output Arcade. This I'm putting at a B tier. Arcade is dangerous because it's kind of fun. It's like really fun. Immediate inspiration, immediate movement, immediate dopamine, and that's all great. The only downside here is the sameness factor. Like if you depend on a tool like this, suddenly your music is going to sound very familiar. I think it's still useful, it's fun, but it's not much more than that. This is a B. Lalal.ai, S tier. This is totally S tier. Now, this thing sometimes feels illegal. And the reason is not just because it's good at stem separating. It's also the access that it's giving you. The reference vocal, the drum isolation, extracting the bass, the ability for remixes is endless here. I also think the way in which it presents itself is quite educational. There's a lot you can learn while you're using this tool. Like the first time you use it, if you've never used it, the first time you're gonna use it, you're gonna be like, holy shit. Like 10 years ago, this was science fiction. And by the way, I'm not getting paid by any of these companies. Like these are just my unbiased, like what I see my students using and what they're using of benefit. All right, now I wanna know, what did I get wrong? I'm sure some of you are furious with me already. Good, that's fine. You can comment your worst takes below. But if you want more educational videos, I'm gonna have the algorithm figure out exactly what you need. It knows you better than I do. Then it's gonna take a video from our library and it's gonna say, you should watch this one. So check that out. We'll see you in there.